Boom, boom. This is Kenner, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit of Bleach Immortal Soul up today. So let's go ahead and jump right into it because we got a few things to go over, some very interesting developments. One that I was extremely looking forward to ever since they leaked it back a few weeks ago. So it's the Season Pass this time. It's another SSR character. You know, last one was Young Yaku. So I got him. Not going to use him for anything. However, SSR Lisa, she's got some really good beneficial team elements here. So let's go ahead and take a look at her stats and her skill set, and we'll go ahead and see why I think she might be a good choice, especially for some of you who may have just started the game recently or new to the game, have a very low-level team. To get her, you really only need to, well, I'll go over it in a few minutes how you go about getting her. It's not hard because they key it so that if you do your dailies and, you know, complete all your dailies, weeklies, whatnot, you will be able to actually get her through the Season Pass. You don't have to purchase it. It's just if you do purchase it, you get some more rewards in turn. But let's go ahead and take a look at Lisa's stat line. So it's the skill set that really sets her off. Okay. The first is the fact it deals damage to a single enemy. Okay, that's most of the time that's what you're going to get with the basic attack for most characters. However, she has an increase the attack of the ally with the highest attack by 10% for 2 rounds and grants them 200 rage. And what's very important about this is that it's any ally. Okay, it's not just any ally, it's the ally with the highest attack. So it doesn't exclude the row that she's in, or it doesn't exclude where she's at in your team formation. It's always going to go to the highest attack. In my case, it would most likely be Tensei Zangetsu because he is my highest attacker right now, primarily because I've got his weapon Prism Rainbow set up right now. A second is the Rage skill. It deals damage to all enemies and inflicts targets with falling petals for 2 rounds. Okay, and falling petals is decreases the healing received rate by 25% and damage reduction rate by 10%. So she's going to hit all enemies. Okay, so this is the entire enemy team. Okay, and they're going to get hit with this falling petals. So that's a very, very, very attractive skill set. Third skill is, of course, an HP increase, and then here is her passive skill. So increases the damage reduction rate of the ally front row and the damage rate of the ally back row whenever other ally units use basic attacks or mastery skills. And then she generates 4% of her total hit points, which is going to make her a very good... She's going to have tanking properties as well. So this is an extremely attractive character. Especially because of all the buffs. He's definitely an excellent support. I was really impressed with the skill thought that went into this, making her a very attractive character with all the support that she offers. I mean, it's probably not something we're going to enter into my team, but I'm definitely going to obtain her. And she would make up an excellent second or third team formation, which you do need for the World Championships. So you definitely might want to consider her for that. So how do you go about getting her? Well, you go about getting her inside of the Season Pass. As I said before, you do not need to purchase the Season Pass to get her. If you do purchase it, you will get her instantly. You get 50 shards of her, and that's enough to combine her. And then you'll be able to get, you know, so basically you're going to be able to star her up a lot more. So if if you're thinking about using her, that would be a reason to purchase the actual Season Pass. Otherwise, it's just basically every 10 levels you will get 10 shards, and by the time you get to 50, right here, you will have the 50 shards needed to create her. That's all the farther you need to get to go. But if you complete your dailies, you'll be able to continue on and get an extra 10 shards of her. Also, if you do purchase the Season Pass, you will get her weapon to awaken the weapon. So basically, as long as you complete your dailies every day and claim the weekly rewards that you get for completing your dailies, you'll get each clearing the Season Pass, clearing the daily will get you 1 advancement, and when you take one of these chests, you'll get another advancement. So some days you'll get 2 advancements, some days you'll just get 1, but each day you do this, you will advance on that. And the way it's timed out, you will be able to get the character at the end of the season pass, so it would be in 60. So I've got every single character that they came out with. The last one was the version of a young version of, which is him right here. Okay. And if you take a look at him, as you'll see, I got the 5. So I got the 50 shards, and I got 10 extra, which means I went to 60. Okay, so and I did not purchase anything, I did not do anything special. So as long as you do your dailies every single day, claim those dailies, and then claim that chest when you get to it, 30, 60, 900, 300, 600, 900, you're going to get advancements, and you'll be able to get the full 60. Okay, so you should not have any trouble. And if you miss some days, you don't need to panic. You only need to get the 50. Also, you can, for a little bit of Soul Jade, purchase levels if you come up a bit short. So you can level up, and as you can see, for 100 Soul Jade, you can purchase levels. So there should be no reason whatsoever that you can't get Lisa. Okay? And I think she's a really good, she's a very good starter character. She's going to bring an excellent support to your team. You know, the previous version of Lisa, she does a pretty good amount of damage. She's an SSR, and she hits the back row, which makes her extremely popular in some of the new form teams. I did use her early, and she was very effective. Of course, she's an SSR character, so her stats are not up there with the UR level characters. And you know, to advance very far into the story in the game, you're going to need a character that has the stats of a UR. There are some SSR characters, Soifon and a few others, that can be effective as you start getting into later game. But really, with the availability of UR characters in this game, you should be able to complete a UR team fairly easy. Just wait until a Soul Box event pops up, and you'll have 2 UR characters. And as long as you've got about 15,000 Soul Jade or so, you'll be able to actually get the character and get their weapon to awaken it. So you should be able to complete a UR team without very much of an issue. As a quick review, I have completed everything up to Red 5, and I've almost completed enhancements for him to take my first character to the rainbow. I'm going to come up a little bit short here. Yeah, I'm going to need 8 more, so I'll get that later this evening. But I have started to focus on a little bit on the weapons. So I did take up Tensei Zangetsu's weapon. So I do have a rainbow weapon. Not 1, but 2, because I went ahead and took Ichigo's weapon up as well. And I'm going to focus on the weapons as I go along, because I already have the stats and to do that. Okay, so I have the stats to do it. So it just gold is the big thing. I want to, you know, I'll be hitting Tensei Zangetsu's first enhancement. He'll be my first character enhancement to the green or prism rainbow. I've heard numerous attributes. So from now on, we'll just call it green 1. So I'll be taking him to green 1, and I'm going to start, of course, doing that from all my characters, so we can proceed, of course, into the next storyline. You have to get certain stars. Once I've got him up to green 1, we'll start running some elite stages, as always, and see how far we can get and see how many stars we can get so we can advance. Really, really interesting setup. It's gated very well. There is absolutely nothing in terms of, if you focus on doing your enhancements for your character, for your weapons, and your skills as you level up, you should be able to progress fairly easy. There really isn't anything that I've found in this game that's too far off of a normal gate. Okay, those levels that you can't pass until you get a certain amount of stars, they give you the enhancements for your character and your weapon to get to a level where you can beat those levels to get the stars that you've needed. And I'm all the way up to 25, so that's progressing through the game. And I really enjoy it. I'm still enjoying it. It's gold will be your big thing, so just make sure you don't waste your gold too much. You know, you need to have multiple teams to run, to run the extreme challenges and stuff. As you can see, you're going to need certain teams inside of each particular hall. So you're going to have to build up other characters, but you're going to have to try to be picky and choosy as best as you can, because the gold does get a little bit It does get a little bit pricey there towards the end. But yeah, so Lisa's up. So our next event, I'm trying to find out what the next event's going to be for a pool, so we can do a little. But I will have, of course, have a video on that. The treasure hunt will be ending here today. So tonight this will disappear. So make sure you include all this in. It was, of course, pretty much rigged, as is always. My goal was to get the shards, which I did, so I'm happy. I did manage to get a bunch of shards for Yukon, but Yukon's not one of my characters that I actually use. But I did get enough shards for him to level him, so I did raise him up another star, simply because of the collection that he offers. But since I don't use him, I was not focused on the weapon. I did manage to make it to the final skill set, where I was going to go, where I was, of course, going for the box. You know, a weapon shard choice pack, but I only had 1 day to draw on it, so as you can see, you know, I didn't get lucky. So, you know, and then it ended, so I wasn't able to get it. So you would definitely have to purchase a few of the coinage. So when the next time comes around, you can purchase the keys that you can use to actually, you know, purchase more picks on that last one. But there's really not any SSR weapons that I need at this point. You know, and you can get some of them inside of the gacha and whatnot. So I'm really not that focused on it. I may do it in the future if I do. I do want to get, you know, I do have some of the weapons for the SSR characters, but I've purchased those through the gacha and whatnot. I would like to get Ichigo's, you know, Zangetsu for Ichigo, but that's not working out very well. They don't seem to. A lot of times they don't seem to have him inside of the actual the gear exchange. Right here is what you're looking for, and as you can see, you can get quite a few of them. Okay, but unfortunately there's a couple that they don't offer. One that you'll see in here that they don't seem to offer is Unohana's weapon and Ichigo's weapon have never appeared inside of here. So if you're looking to get those two weapons, you're going to have to get those other ways. I get a lot. I will have it on the next World Championship because you get shard weapon choice packs, and she is in that. So I've almost got enough of these shards to create her weapon. If you take a look in the bag there, she is right here, Minazuki. You know, it's the big like sort of like. I guess is it a caterpillar, a slug maybe? I think it's a slug, but it heals people. It like sucks them into its like jelly body and heals them. So I think that's what it's called, Minazuki. And it says you can see I only need 5 more shards. So each World Championship I've been getting enough to get a bunch of shards, and then I focus those on the Minazuki shard, so I have them for Unohana because she still is my healer, and she probably will continue to be my healer, at least for the time being. I've done some composite tests with a Christmas, let me rephrase that, anniversary version of Ichigo. He does offer a lot of advantage in terms of support, but not quite enough. I get a little bit more out of Unohana. I'm going to start focusing on Christmas version or a Hime. She may replace Unohana, but that's all in the future. I still got a few more things that I want to do with Ichigo before I make the decision as to whether or not I want to go with Christmas version. So this is the version. This is anniversary version Ichigo. You should have been able to get him as long as you participated in the event. He was very easy to obtain. He was basically a giveaway character, and he has a very good skill set in terms of support. So, he's definitely something to look at, and he's a UR character. So I am bringing him up. And then I'll be bringing up the Christmas version of Unohana right here. She may replace the Christmas version, or Hime, I'm sorry. She may replace Unohana as my healer. But that's, still in the works. Gold's sort of crimped right now. So I don't have a lot of gold to spend doing on my... They're not really... they're second level, but they're not needed for my second level because I already have the second level characters for functioning teams, as you can see. I have been keeping up second and third level teams leveled up and enhanced, keeping them up with the skills and stuff. It's a gold management issue, so you work through it. It just takes a little bit longer. So, but if I do make some change to my team like that, I will, of course, make a video and let you know. But yeah, definitely something you want to do. So get in there and focus on those dailies. Okay, get those dailies done each day and claim the season pass. And when you get one of these active, claim it too, and that'll give you 2 season pass advancements in 1 day. All right, so that's where we're at. I just wanted to do this because it's a really good character. She offers excellent support, so it's definitely something that you want to consider. All right, so thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Once you've subscribed, you'll see a bell. If you click on that bell, you'll be notified each time I do drop a video. And always remember to share and like the video, as that does help the views immensely. So this is Ken Rick coming at you from the corner, signing out.